In a mythology dominated by gods, giants, and cosmic beasts, there are few mortal figures in Norse legend who leave a lasting impression. One exception is Ottar, sometimes called Ottar the Simple or Ottar the Faithful, a humble and devout man whose story reflects an important spiritual dynamic within Norse belief, that devotion and reverence, even from a mortal, can draw the attention of the divine. Ottar's story is preserved in the Hyndluljóð, or the Song of Hyndla, one of the lesser-known poems of the Poetic Edda. Though not as widely recognized as the sagas of Odin, Thor, or Loki, this poem offers a rare glimpse into how mortals could interact with gods, not through battle or cunning, but through faith and piety. Ottar was a man deeply devoted to the goddess Freyja, the Vanir deity associated with love, beauty, fertility, and seidr, a form of Norse magic. According to the poem, Ottar regularly made offerings at Freyja's shrine, bringing her stones and building altars in her honor. His loyalty was not dramatic or grand, but consistent, sincere, and full of reverence. He is described as simple, not unintelligent, but pure of heart. Freyja, moved by his devotion, decides to reward Ottar. She transforms him into the appearance of a boar, specifically Hildisvini, her own sacred battle boar, and takes him on a journey to consult a wise Jotun woman named Hyndla, who possesses deep ancestral knowledge. Freyja's goal is to uncover Ottar's genealogy so that he may understand his noble roots and claim inheritance or honor among his people. In Norse culture, lineage and ancestry were of great importance, especially in matters of social standing and legacy. The rest of the Hyndluljóð unfolds as a poetic listing of Ottar's ancestry, recited by the reluctant and sharp-tongued Hyndla, who is goaded and threatened by Freyja into cooperating. Through this magical and mythic form of genealogical exploration, Ottar learns that he descends from heroic figures and kings, connecting him to a greater legacy than he ever imagined. But more than just a list of names, this story illustrates several powerful themes central to Norse mythology. First is the importance of honoring the gods. Ottar receives no blessings from war or bloodshed. His strength lies in his steadfast piety. He reminds us that even in a warrior-driven mythos, there is space for faith, humility, and service. His transformation and elevation are due solely to the favor of a goddess who values loyalty over might. Second is the power of ancestry and identity. For Ottar, learning his lineage is not just about personal pride, it's about finding his place in the world. In Viking society, to know your ancestors was to know your worth, your role, and your responsibilities. The divine aid Ottar receives connects him not only to his past, but to his destiny. The third theme is the unique bond between gods and mortals in Norse mythology. While gods like Odin often manipulated or tested humans, Freyja's relationship with Ottar is different. She is nurturing, protective, even motherly. This reflects her role as a goddess of love and fertility, but also as one who guides souls. In some interpretations, Freyja receives half of the fallen warriors into her hall, Folkvanger, just as Odin receives the rest in Valhalla. She is both fierce and tender, divine and deeply connected to the human world. The symbolic choice to turn Ottar into a boar is also significant. Boars in Norse mythology represent strength, fertility, and sacred energy. Freyja's own chariot is said to be pulled by cats, but she also rides Hildisvini in battle. By becoming her companion in this form, Ottar is not just hiding, he is being honored. He becomes part of her sacred mythos, a mortal elevated through the grace of divine association. Modern scholars and practitioners often see Ottar as a symbol of devotion, humility, and the power of faith in the Norse tradition. He represents the idea that mortals can play meaningful roles in the spiritual tapestry of the cosmos, not by emulating gods, but by honoring them sincerely. Ottar didn't seek fame or power, but he received both in a quiet, profound way. Though Ottar's story is brief, it offers a rare look into the moral and emotional depth of Norse mythology. His tale shows that strength can take many forms, that loyalty is sacred, and that the gods are not just distant powers. They are beings who notice and reward those who keep their faith alive. In an age of thunder and prophecy, Ottar's quiet reverence makes him truly extraordinary.